so I figured I wanted to do something fun today. So I decided to watch through the entire story of Kingdom Hearts 1, which I haven't really done in a long time since, I can just do this. And as I went through it, I decided that I was just gonna comment on some things I liked and things I didn't like. Then I'd just keep tab on both of those things, and at the end I would see how much I enjoyed the overall story. Anytime a notably good or bad thing happens, I'll give a certain amount of positive or negative points to the game. 1 point for minor appreciations or small nitpicks, 3 points for standout things that affect the story positively or negatively, like well-crafted scenes, well-written character moments, plot holes, etc. And 5 or more points for when something happens that just is either a big yes or a big no. Basically just personal bias. Also, don't take the final position of the scale too seriously. Although I mean what I say in these videos, a game could end up with -10 or something and I might still enjoy it. This is just an excuse for me to be whiny and make a lot of jokes. Think a hybrid of Cinema Sins and Cinema Wins. Call me a ripoff artist if you want, I really don't care. In any case, I got the preamble and the rules out of the way, so here we go. We're putting KH1 on the scale. Yeah, that's disturbing. You mean to tell me that you walked all the way down here in this empty-ass room and it took you this long to realize that the king is missing? Also, does the king just sit here all day? Ain't got nothing else to do. I mean, obviously he spends a lot of time here considering it was the first place Donald chose to look, and he was so taken aback that he wasn't there, but why? There's nothing here. There's not even a desk. He'd be just sitting here in the chair. I wonder why he left.
I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Man, I miss Billy Zane. Also, after this conversation, nothing happens. The guy just kind of disappears and this is never brought up again. Why is he going to sleep with shoes on? I freaking love Keyblades, dude.
Look! A star's going out!
Okay, this doesn't affect the scale or anything, but I'm confused here. This is supposed to be symbolizing how Destiny Islands was destroyed, but does that mean each star is a world? Or does each world have a star that it's tied to? Apparently stars do a lot of things in this series, and it's never clear what. This dude just turned into a Heartless, but what was chasing him? There's nothing there. Did he just die from shock?
They'll come at you out of nowhere, and they'll keep on coming at you, as long as you continue to wield the Keyblade. Why? Why would it choose a kid like you? Now, let's see that Keyblade.
You know what? Points off for overall voice acting quality in this game. It's beginning to realize how awkward it sounds.
Why don't you start making sense?
One of the many times where Sora speaks on behalf of the players to the writers of the entire series. This child is precious. Okay, I know they're supposed to be going for a shadowy, evil, silhouette-looking thing here, but I don't think this is how shadows work, especially since I can see the walls. And Maleficent, as clear as day.
Court is now in session!
I'm on trial? But why?
How did you get all the way here and not realize you were on trial?
Good timing. Give me a hand, will you? Move that pedestal over there for me. I gotta spruce this place up for the games.
For the longest time, I thought this was actually Danny DeVito, but it's not, so props to this guy for being really good at his job.
Sorry, but my contract says...
I know! You think I don't know? I wrote the contract!
Another point for the actual voice of Hades just being Hades. Cloud survives this and is completely unscathed.
Donald!
This reasoning for Sora and Donald being mad in this world is stupid and makes me feel like I'm watching a bad Saturday morning cartoon. It's later revealed that this is Hollow Bastion, but how? Why is the slide of that place here of all places?
Well, Tarzan?
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi?
Did they really think that just showing him random pictures that have absolutely nothing to do with Riku or Kairi, people he more than likely has never seen before by the way, would be enough to get a straight answer out of him?
What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas! I'll hunt down every last one of them!
Do you think they can't hear you shouting from there, literally 10 or so steps away from the tent?
Oh,
The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. See friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Ah means heart. Friends in our hearts.
How did you get that from the waterfalls? Also, if that's correct, that means Tarzan heard Sora was looking for his friends, and instead of just saying, no, I haven't seen them, he decided to give Sora a vague philosophical answer that solved absolutely nothing. So all this was a waste of time, even if he was just trying to help.
It was his lust for power that was the bait.
I'm not sure if him wanting to hunt gorillas was a lust for power, but okay.
Okay, so you're coming with us, right? We've got this awesome rocket. Wait till you see it.
no, he can't come.
What?
Donald's a dick for no reason.
You see, it's just as I told you.
Okay, Riku's fucking stupid. Why is he believing Maleficent here, who is the most obviously evil of any Disney villain ever? There's no reason for him to be acting like this. You could say, oh, he's just a kid, this is normal. He's just jealous because he wanted to be the big shot and save his friends and go on this grand adventure. But even for a jealous kid, this is abnormally stupid. This is also immediately after Sora says multiple times that he's been looking all over the place for him and Kairi, so he obviously still cares about him. On top of that, Sora literally asked them to join up and explore other worlds so that they can find Kairi, and got visibly upset when Donald declined, making Maleficent's point here moot. I can understand throwing a bit of a hissy fit, or being skeptical of Donald and Goofy, or even just going rogue off by himself, but joining an obviously evil force just to spite your friend is unbelievably stupid, and nobody can change my mind.
Genie, get rid of these guys!
I feel like this is a waste of a wish.
Genie, my second wish. Crush them!
Genie, no!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
Wait, in the actual film, isn't one of Genie's rules that he's not allowed to kill anyone? In that case, shouldn't this not work? I mean, the game should still be obeying the rules of the source material, right?
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others.
They couldn't have at least bothered to make Aladdin and the others look in Genie's general direction here.
A favor? Now that's entirely different.
Also, if Genie is fine with doing favors for Aladdin, why didn't he just use his magic to bring Jasmine back anyway? I feel like this is just a forced, messy excuse to have Genie as a summon make logical sense in the story, which it doesn't need to. This is dumb.
Help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kairi,
go.
That wasn't edited. That was 7 raw seconds of dead air before Rico reacted to Kairi. It's actually uncomfortable how long that pause is. Honestly, I've been pretty lenient with the game on this front, but once I saw this, I honestly couldn't ignore it. Especially since it wasn't even close to the first time something like that happened.
Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Sassy Riku was best Riku. They couldn't have at least bothered to make Sora, Donald, and Goofy look in Geppetto's general direction here.
I don't care about him. I was just messing with him a little.
Oh, really? Of course you were.
This shot of smug Maleficent being smug is underrated. Also, have some more points for Maleficent in general. It is character justice in this game. She's despicable and I hate her. Albeit very entertaining.
Do you even want to save Kairi?
Literally 2 cutscenes ago, Sora asked you this.
What about Kairi? Did you find her? Are you talking about Kairi?
What do you care about her?
Literally 2 cutscenes ago, Sora says this when you ask him more or less the same question.
Do you even want to save Kairi?
I do.
Jiminy, I'm not gonna make it.
Oh,
Oh, I guess I'm okay.
Isn't that only supposed to happen when he lies? He seemed to genuinely believe he was screwed there. In that case, it's not a lie. At least not from his perspective. It's taking actual effort to just not give this world's existence 5 bad marks, just letting you know that.
Your day is coming.
No, that just didn't look right.
As the key-bearer, you must already know, one must not meddle in the affairs of other worlds.
Of course I know that, but...
You have violated this principle. The key-bearer shatters peace and brings ruin.
I want to thank this scene and the entire game, honestly, for actually attempting to make the concept of meddling in other worlds have consequences. It's not much, but it's at least something, which is much better than any other game in the series bothered to do.
You called, my dear?
Okay, hold on. A bunch of red flags should be raised here. Ursula was banished, right? That was done by Triton, Ariel's dad. Why does she not know who Ursula is then? Even if that's the case in the movie, it's just bad parenting on the part of Triton. These Halloween costumes appeal to my inner edgelord, and I approve.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me.
Yeah, but why are you trying, though?
So, the Doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system.
Okay, I never understood the plot of this world. Did the scientists create artificial Heartless, or did they capture the actual Heartless that just didn't do anything? What is this Heartless guidance system? How is the pseudoscience working? I have many questions.
Ooh, when I get my hands on that... Well, I've got no hands, but I'm still gonna nab that heart and control the Heartless.
Add Oogie to the list of characters that were brilliantly acted in this game.
Sounds good. Okay, but first, how about dinner?
I love these guys. That's what you get for not healing Sora.
Come on, Tink. Open up the door.
Man, I love these guys.
Wendy!
You could have at least bothered to make Sora look in Pan General direct.
Quite a codfish, that Riku. Running off with that girl without even saying goodbye.
What a great ventriloquist act from Hook.
Peter Pan, lost you!
I love Hook's performance, dude. Like, why is it mostly the villains that voice act consistently well?
I still can't believe it. I really flew. Wait till I tell Kairi.
I repeat, Sora is just precious. This may be a small area, but it's pretty and I like it. Actually holds up surprisingly well, even though you can totally tell it's from a PS2 game.
It was reckless to bring her here without at least using a vessel. Remember, relying too heavily on the dark powers could cost you your heart.
This is a good scene to show how deep in darkness Riku has gone, but Maleficent uses dark portals to travel all the time. You see it in the game. Also, in the future, it just kind of becomes a thing that people do, so I don't know if this is worth the warning Maleficent's giving Riku.
Child, it's time you awakened that power and realized your full potential.
Seconds after warning Riku about using too much darkness, Maleficent imbues him with even more darkness.
Do me a favor? Look after her for me, will ya?
What?
Sora looks like he wants absolutely none of this, and I find that hilarious.
Goofy, let's go. We have to remember our mission.
Do you really think that King Mickey would willingly tell you to follow the person using darkness and siding with obviously evil people? Donald and Goofy lack common sense here, which is ridiculous, especially for Goofy. He's like one of the wiser people in the series. Heck, 2 cutscenes ago he said this.
The king told us to go out and find the key bearer, and we found you, so as long as we stick together, it'll all work out okay.
This whole thing is dumb, and so is the gameplay segment that follows it.
I don't need a weapon. My friends are my power.
Well, I mean, come on, I can't just not do this.
So, I see the path has emerged at last.
Can she not hair, the whole double voice thing? You think she'd be concerned about that?
That girl has lost her heart. She cannot wake up.
What? You're not Riku?
Even though you would think Sora would figure this out a while ago, I really like that the thing that tips him off to this not really being Riku is Riku-sama saying that girl instead of Kairi. It's subtle but makes sense. As misguided as stupid as Riku was, if there was anything he did care about, it was Kairi. So there's no way he just referred to her as that girl. Points for good writing.
It has been there all along. Kairi's heart rests within you.
Kairi's inside me?
Phrasing. Honestly, I actually had to think about whether or not to give or take points for this line read. It's hilarious, but only ironically, and it kills the tone too, so take. Just take the points.
Impossible.
No! You won't use me for this!
Riku's a badass starting now.
Sora! As horrible of a character Kairi is, they at least do a good job of making this relationship feel real. Kairi is obviously important to Sora and vice versa, so this scene here is satisfying to watch. I can't help? You'd kind of be in my way.
Roasted.
Never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
Hold on, wait. They basically say that once Sora seals the keyhole, eventually all worlds will go back to being isolated and there will be nowhere to travel to and from them. Every world that was lost would come back and everyone separated from their world would go back to their homes. Problem: how did Kairi get to the islands from Hollow Bastion all those years ago if nobody can travel between the worlds? Had the roads been opened even back then? I mean, Sora and Riku were kids when Kairi came to Destiny Islands. Also, how does it know where to put Kairi? Did Kairi register to be a permanent resident of Destiny Islands and that's why she ended up back there? Even though she came from here? This is a pretty big deal and it hurts my head every time I think about it. Oh.
Take a look at this tiny place. To the heart-seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water. And so this boy sought out to escape from his prison. He sought a way to cross over into other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness.
Man, I miss Billy Zane and his just luscious voice.
So you have come this far, and still you understand nothing. Every light must fade, every heart return to darkness.
As a stupid surprise villain, Ansem is actually pretty terrible considering the crap job they did of foreshadowing him. So, point off for that. But man, if this dude isn't one of the most quotable guys in the entire game. Kingdom Hearts fans can never forget this character. Frickin' comically evil bad guy.
Look as hard as you are able. You'll not find even the smallest glimmer of light.
The lighting in the scene disagrees with you.
Darkness conquers all worlds!
The shot right before this makes you think that they couldn't see anything but Kingdom Hearts and each other for miles, as if they were searching for where the voice was coming from. But then Sora looks down in front of him and sees this giant boatman that towers in front of him, so how did they miss that? Was it not there before? Did it just teleport there? But also, you know what? Boatman, so forget what I said.
Kingdom Hearts! Fill me with the power of darkness!
Wrong. I know now. Without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts is light.
No you.
Your Majesty!
Now, Sora, let's close this door for good.
Only Kingdom Hearts can make Mickey a badass.
Take care of her.
Yep, that hurt.
Kyrie, remember what you said before? I'm always with you too. I'll come back to you. I promise.
I know you will.
Just take it.
Pluto Ex Machina. And that is the only joke I'm going to take from CinemaSins, by the way. Also, right here, you can see Pluto running into the background, and then his run cycle animation just stops. Yet he keeps going. So he's just sliding into the background. Like how could you mess that up?
I think I've said it enough times.